Thank you for joining us. I'm Mary Yanez, Director of the Senior Adult Program at the El Paso Community College. And we have, of course, Mature Living today. A half hour of wonderful information that is good for families, for the summer, things to do. And the people over there, the rangers over at the Chamizal National Memorial and the interns have been working really hard to bring you some great programs for the summer. And so we've invited Ranger Ann, not a stranger to Mature Living. Thank you for joining us.
My pleasure. Good morning, Mary.
Tell me a little bit about the new interns that you're going to be having.
Yes, it's going to be a very busy summer at Chamizal National Memorial. We have 3 interns who will be joining our team this summer, some who are not strangers to our team, and they're all from the local area.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And through partnerships that with other organizations that make this possible. So the first one is Esperanza Chavez, and she is our Latino Heritage Intern this summer, and that's funded through a partnership between the National Park Service and the Hispanic Access Foundation. She's going to be working on several projects, including out in the community rec centers with El Paso Parks and Recreation this summer, and a few other special projects, and she'll be piloting our first day camp later in the summer. We'll talk about Camp Arrowhead in a minute.
Yes. I'm excited about that because I know that grandmas and grandpas are caring for children during the summer while parents work. And they are always looking for great things to enroll them in.
Yes.
Okay.
Lots of summer fun.
Yes. Tell me a little bit about the second intern.
The other 2 interns are through the Student Conservation Association, through partnerships with them. The first is Mark Murillo, who actually has been with us as a volunteer for a few years since he was a junior at Bowie High School.
Yeah, and he's a Bowie High School student.
He's an alumnus of a Bowie Bear. And he actually won a couple of years ago. He won the National Youth Volunteer Award, the Hartzog Award, and he traveled with one of our other rangers to Washington, D.C. to receive recognition for that. And that was for the kids' video telling the Chamizal story in language more understandable to kids
I remember
of all
seeing
ages.
that video over there at Chamizal when you were and watching his work.
And it's still available. Just let us know at the desk for kids of all ages.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes.
That's beautiful. And Claudia?
And Claudia Santiago, she is currently with us as an intern, but she will be switching to a different program through the National Park Service Academy. The objective of all these internship programs is so that our national parks reflect the diversity of the communities in which they're located, as well as the diversity of our nation. Claudia is going to be working on, with Gina, on a community outreach plan this summer, helping us with that big project.
And so these are college, high school, college students?
They're college students and graduates, recent graduates. Claudia is actually a recent graduate, whereas Mark and Esperanza are currently working on their bachelor's degrees.
Wow, that's amazing. I'm sure that you're going to get a lot of calls about the internships and hopefully more partnerships with other organizations.
This summer's all, as usual at Chamizal National Memorial, we do a lot of partnering.
So what programs are going to continue in the summer that you've started?
Continuing the 3rd Wednesday of every month, Chamizal asks, what do you think? So it's engaging our community members and our park visitors in conversation and different topics every month. In July, we're going to focus, actually in June, we'll have El Chamizal Wild River Disputed Land, which tells the Chamizal story, the history of the reason why this is a living memorial here in El Paso. Through song and dance and theater. And then in July, we're hosting some other partners and focusing on the buffalo soldiers.
Beautiful. So you're going to be giving quite an array of interest. And that program, what do you think? This is your opportunity to ask, well, what about this? And how did that work? And just ask questions, and there'll be answers too.
Well, and it's also to engage community members in various topics every month. For instance, in May, International Museum Day, We're getting reflection from visitors on our new temporary exhibits.
Okay.
So it's all about visitor feedback and engagement.
Very good. The Junior Ranger Club, that's a popular one.
Yes, Junior Ranger Club, the third Saturday of every month. And all these programs are free to community members and participants. The Junior Ranger Club is geared for kids from 5 to 11, but we have activities for the whole family.
Yes.
That's free. We do ask that you call and make a reservation because we have limited space in those programs. But then what we've done is we will, if demand calls for it, we'll add a second program later in the day.
That's wonderful. That way everybody gets the activity. June 18th, hummingbirds, I think, is the topic.
Hummingbirds, and then in July, it's going to be national parks located in New Mexico, our neighbors to the north.
Very good. Now, here's one that's really interesting. Camp Arrowhead. Is that something new, or tell me about that?
Camp Arrowhead. This summer, we are piloting our first day camp program. It'll be July 18th through 20th. And it focuses each of the 3 days. One day focuses on nature, so all the different things, the types of resources and places we protect in the national park system.
Yes.
So one day we'll focus on nature and natural resources, here symbolized by the bison and the giant sequoia tree. And then another day we'll focus on history and culture, which is big here, of course, at Chamizal National Memorial.
Yes.
And then we will also have a day that we focus on scenery and recreational resources. You see, with the water,
the mountains and the lake,
Mount Rainier.
Yes, beautiful, beautiful. So it's educational. It's sensitizing children in this day camp to our world and our earth, and the parks and nature.
Yes.
Animals and birds, and just anything and everything that they need to know, to appreciate and to care for.
Yes,
and
it's
protect.
all about building future stewards, current and future stewards. So all of our programs are really profiling the National Park Service and the various types of places that we protect to help tell America's stories.
And America has such beautiful, all the different states. The desert, we've got the green part of the country, a lot of trees and
water in some
water,
places.
yes. And so, one of the favorite ones in this community is Music Under the Stars.
Yes. And again, this summer, we are partnering with the City of El Paso Museums and Cultural Affairs Department. This year, it will be July. We'll have 4th of July will be the first one that will take place at Chamizal National Memorial. And then
That's a Tuesday, huh?
Yes, this year it's a Tuesday. And then going back to the normal Sunday schedule. So it'll be July 9th, 16th, and 23rd.
Very good. Now, there's other activities going on, but someplace else, through Music Under the Stars, or?
Yes. I believe they're doing the June concerts at Cohen Stadium this year.
So they're changing it up a little bit.
Yes.
Huh? But I'm glad you didn't miss out. We didn't miss out on the July over there at the Chamizal. And for all of these events, where can they call you? How do you register?
Yes, to register, you can, for all information, check our website, both our English and our Spanish websites. That'll be the most current information. And also, in order to register, because space is limited, particularly in the Kids of All Ages program, you need to call the park at 915-532-7273. And if you want to specifically register kids for Camp Arrowhead, call extension 129, and that will be Gina.
I call you a Ranger Ann.
Yes.
But you're a Ranger Ann Doherty-Stephan, Stephen. So thank you for being with us. Don't ever forget to come over. You have an open door invitation to share all of the Chamizal National Memorial activities.
Thank you so much, Mary. And also, let folks know, save the date. Chamizal Festival will be October 14th, which is a Saturday.
Very good. I think I'll put it on my phone.
Put it on your calendars. There you go.
Okay, thank you. We'll be back with more guests and more great activities for this community. for staying with us. Of course, we want to continue Mature Living, bringing you information that helps the entire family, seniors, the children of seniors, adults, and young people as well. And so we want to introduce you to a program that has been around for a long, long time, the Business Development Center. And with us is the director, Joe Ferguson. Thank you for being with us.
Thanks,
Joe.
Mary. I appreciate you inviting me.
I think you've been here before, but you've got an idea that I really loved about seniors maybe reinventing themselves and maybe thinking about starting a business.
Exactly. Many people, when they get to be retirement age, they decide, well, this is it. I've worked a long time. I'm tired of working. I'm glad I'm retired. Then they get into retirement and they realize, well, they don't have enough to keep themselves busy. Sure, they have their social network and their friends that they do things with, but maybe something's lacking and they still want to be motivated to try something.
Yes.
We can help fill that gap at the Small Business Development Center. It's surprising, we don't just see young people coming in that want to start businesses. We see people of all different ages, including seniors, that are saying, gee, I want to do a little bit more, and I have this idea. Can you help me with this idea on this project I've got to bring it to fruition? And we will actually sit with the individual, we'll work with them one-on-one, and we'll walk through the idea. We'll test it financially. We'll run some what-if scenarios, financials. We'll do research for them. We will do, help them with business planning in order to see if this idea has merit and if it's something they want to pursue. And it may be nothing more than a hobby, or it could be something they still want to make a little bit of extra income on. And I'll give you an example. I was a business owner. I had a partner, and at 57, I came to EPCC and I took a construction class because I always wanted to know what's behind the walls of a house. I used that knowledge and I took a state exam to become a professional home inspector, which I did, and I practiced that. And it still wasn't enough for me, and I was lucky enough to come to the college and work at the Small Business Development Center. So I know there's opportunities out there for seniors if they wish to pursue something still in retirement. And it doesn't have to be full-time, it can be a part-time basis to fulfill some of their maybe life's hobbies or dreams.
And one of the things that I see about your program at the ASC in the B building here at the community college is that people come in with their portfolios or their materials, and you're there to provide services, to provide workshops, classes. Tell me about your program.
Exactly.
How long has this program been?
We're fortunate. We were enacted by Congress in 1980. The program has been here at EPCC since 1985. And we are the largest provider of business management and technical assistance in the United States. We're funded by U.S. Congress through the Small Business Administration. We also have a grant from the state of Texas. And of course, EPCC provides great facilities for us and the backup that we need to be successful. Our mission is to foster small business success.
Yes.
And that can take the road of one-on-one business counseling, providing business planning, market research, educational programs, and we try to do that in an atmosphere that's comfortable for the individual coming in. And the best part of it is the one-on-one business advising and some of it, even the seminars we do, it's at no cost.
And it's invaluable.
And it really is invaluable. When I was in business, I wish I had known it was here. I would have taken advantage of it, especially on some of the financial literacy side that I was a little bit weak on myself. And we help a lot of people with their ideas. Maybe we save them money by telling them, hey, the time's not right for this. You need to spend some more time doing your research, and we can help you with market research. Or maybe they need a good business plan. We'll assist them with writing that business plan. Maybe they want to do exporting. We can get them into the exporting market. Maybe they want to do importing. Maybe they want to sell, Mexican craft materials here. And there's just a huge variety of things. If it's small business related, we're going to assist them however we can. And
some of the services that you provide is also government contracting and some of these other things. Gosh, it's like 20 things.
We get individuals that come in that say they want to get minority certifications. That'll help them to get government contracts. That'll give them maybe a little advantage over somebody that does not qualify as a minority, or a women-owned certification. We will also work hand in hand with another department here at the college on assisting them to get government contracts if that's something that they might be interested in.
Very good. What are some of the courses that you offer? And is there a charge? Are they workshops, long, maybe some length, short things, and maybe courses that take a little longer?
We have two ongoing, I'll say, longer-term workshops or courses. One is QuickBooks for Small Business. That's a 48-hour course. It's 8 weeks. And the other one is the Small Business Management Institute. The Small Business Management Institute really is for somebody that is thinking about starting a business, or maybe has just recently gone into business but has a lot of unanswered questions about, what do I do? I now have employees. I have some legal questions. I don't have a business plan. I don't have a roadmap of where I am today and where I want to be 5 years from now.
Yes.
We bring in lawyers. We bring in human resource professionals. Those two long-term courses we do charge for. They're roughly $350 each.
But it's a good investment.
But it's a very cheap, good investment for what you get out of it.
Yes.
Then we offer a number of workshops that could be anywhere from 2-hour to 4-hour workshops. Some are free, could be on some we charge a nominal fee of maybe $25, such as social media marketing. That's so important in today's environment for a business owner to be able to use social media to acquire customers to grow the business.
Yes.
We'll do things on accounting, on legal. We're doing one right now on cottage industry entrepreneurship, which is a very, for people that want to do things out of their home on a very low-cost basis.
Bed and breakfast or something
Yeah,
like that.
you never know. Or maybe they provide food services, or they're going to be house sitters, or
maybe that's how the cupcakes thing started.
Well, some of that's very true. Yeah, we did a food truck seminar. Whatever the public wants, we're gonna meet that need. If we can meet the need, we're gonna offer a workshop.
And you tailor it, but all they have to do is call, make an appointment, and walk through that door, and then all these things open up to the person or the partners, the family members that need to support their families.
I mean, if we could encourage people, yes, to call us at 831-7743. Call, just say, I want to work with a business advisor. I've got an idea, but I want to get a third-party advice. We're there to help, and like I said, they can come as often as they want. There's no charge for that business advice. We have 6 full-time experienced business advisors. A number of us have owned businesses, and we have expertise in various areas. And if we don't personally have that expertise, we will find it to be able to help you.
Wonderful. And this is the biggest little secret in El Paso, and of course surrounding communities. I'm sure that people come from Las Cruces and other areas just to take advantage of your services. And I want you to call because let me tell you, these are professionals. They know how to help people. People walk out very happy when they leave your department.
We've been working with some of our clients. They come back year after year. They've been there for maybe 15 years with us. And for individuals that maybe are saying, well, maybe I'm not going to stay in the community, we're one of about 1,000 offices in the United States, almost where there's a major university or college, there's usually a small business development center.
Great. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you, Mary.
Ferguson, our colleague at the community college. And so we want you to call this wonderful department, the Small Business Development Center. We'll be back with more guests. Well, thank you for staying with us. Before we leave you today, we have some more interesting information about activities for the summer for the family. Children, teenagers, seniors, I mean, it's wonderful. And so Helen Bell is here, and also we have another librarian that I had not met. Of course, I've known Helen for a long time, Maria Estella Gleason, thank you for being with us. You know,
Thank
I
you
really
for inviting
appreciate
us.
you,
Thank you very
you
much.
coming. Okay, so I'm so excited about this program because we were been talking about this program through the Northwest Campus Public Library, the community college, but then it's also a community library. There's a concept that surrounds this program for the summer. Tell me a little bit about Monica Wong and the concept of the program.
Well, Monica Wong has a beautiful program in the summer for children for the last 2 weeks in June.
Yes.
And she actually prepares for this program all year
Yes.
because she gets many teachers to help with the program. And it's very well prepared. It's a very intelligent program, and it's based on children's multiple intelligences. And the idea is to relate reading to all of the children's intelligences.
Yes.
And so that means music intelligence, it means sports intelligence, it means
Spatial,
science.
math,
Yes,
science.
and so a long time ago we were inspired by Howard Gardner and multiple intelligence theory. And so the program has wonderful thematic reading clubs.
Yes.
And they are arranged by different ages. And Estella, tell us more about those.
Okay, the age groups that we have is 3 to 5, and then 6 to 10, and 10 to 16. And so each group has their own individual librarian that teaches, selects their books. Like, for example, we have Star Wars.
Yes, I wanted to
Okay.
pick this one up because it's so neat, you know.
Okay, this
Let's
is
see
going
what.
to be a reading group for the teenagers. So the teenagers are going to participate in a reading club about Star Wars. And we have all these pop-up books. We just brought this one as an example. Toddlers have a lot of toddler pop-up books.
Yes.
And toddlers interact. All the librarians interact with the children, back and forth, back and forth. It's not just story time. It's about interacting with the children, learning the colors, and, you know, for the toddlers, learning the concepts of the story, and, you know, how would you change the story? And, you know, it's teaching time. Teaching
Yes.
time. And the parents are part of our group too. That's the most fun part, because the parents all sit there and participate with their children. And that's so beautiful to see the eyes of the children pop up, like with amazement when they're helping you tell the story. They're telling you their own concepts. Like, for example, I Love Dogs.
Okay.
Oh, they love Clifford and Blue's Clues, and then we have other dog stories. And we're very fortunate to have a librarian, Miss Kathy Whelan. She has a small farm animal little
yes.
petting zoo.
Uh-huh.
And we're very fortunate she brings her animals.
Oh my goodness.
And she brings her pet pig.
Okay. They read to all
That's
of the
great.
pig. The children actually read to all of the pig, so that she gets a certificate too.
And the conversation then becomes even more personal. Okay, what pets are in your house? I have a kitty
Yes,
named, you know, Margie or
Exactly.
whatever.
Yes, they tell you about their pets, the colors, what they have. We have goats, chickens, rabbits, ducks.
Yes.
You know, we're very fortunate.
And we have also wonderful librarians who work with middle school age children.
Yes.
And one of the middle school books that is being read is Wonder. And this is a book is going to be made into a movie very soon. This is an incredible book about a child who has a very ugly face, and it's actually a very distorted face. But this child's name is August, and August is one of the most beautiful characters in literature that I've ever met.
I'd like to read that poem.
It is wonderful. It's a wonderful book.
And it's called
It's called Wonder.
Wonder.
It's called
Very
Wonder.
good.
The only other things that we have to offer is robotics.
Okay.
Okay, robotics is taught by the UTEP engineering students. They come from Monday to Thursday from 4:30 to 5:30, and the children will actually build their own robot. And on the last Thursday, they have a competition about what the robots do. The other thing, that's for older children from 10 to 16 years old. The younger ones have Legos. And we have
Yes.
Legos. They participate in Legos, and
They build things.
they build things with their hands. We have arts and crafts. In each story time, we also have art and crafts for the children.
Yes.
Like, for example, I do a puppet, a hand puppet of the dog with a little brown bag, a paper lunch bag, and we do that. Now, some of these classes, all the literacy classes are free. All of them are free. But some of them have a processing fee of $10, like the soccer, yoga, martial arts. We have ballet, we have
Cheerleading,
Zumba,
I noticed.
cheerleading.
Computer,
computer
computer
literacy.
classes that, one of the computer classes that's very interesting is making computer games. And so this is for older children, this is for middle school age children. So it's all online, Mary. There's 63 different classes. Wow. So besides the reading thematic, which are thematic, we have many classes that children and families can take advantage of, and parents can also participate. Like we have Zumba, and so not all of the classes are just for children. The parents can participate
The
as well.
yoga can participate.
Very good.
The other thing that we have that is very interesting, we have our own faculty from EPCC. The chef does the cupcakes. We have cupcake decorating. He participates. We have a faculty member that's going to teach Japanese, and we're teaching the different French, sign language. He's a faculty member from Northwest Library. So
Everybody's pitching in.
everybody helps in this library.
Give us a phone number where they can call in and to learn more about the specific classes, or online. Is it, where they can?
Yes, it's all the 69 events are listed online. So this would be at the Northwest Campus. So it'd be El Paso Community College Northwest Campus, and they would see it. If you just Google that, El Paso Community College Northwest Library, they would come to that page, and they would be able to see all those programs listed.
And a phone number.
831-8840.
This
If
is
you
so
call 831-8840, any staff member can tell you about our summer program.
And there is a form that they fill out.
Yes, it's
to
a
register
registration
and
form.
everything. And the
like this.
cashiers is there. They can go pay their $10
They pay
or $15, whatever.
Yes,
Very
it's
minimal.
$10 for processing fee. Some of the classes have an additional $5 for supplies.
Okay.
For supplies.
But Mary, it's the only academic library in the city of El Paso that where a baby can get their own library card. So all members of the family can get a library card there.
Very important.
Very important to start early.
Well, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate your time. I'm excited. I wish I had the grandkids here. Some of us don't, but definitely there are people that are watching that are going to take advantage of it.
Well, thank you for
so
having
much.
us.
Thank you for
And,
having us.
and good to
Thank
meet
you.
you,
Thank
too.
you. Nice
And
meeting
Helen,
you.
good to see you again.
Thank you for having
And thank, of course, Miss Wong, Monica
Ms.
Wong.
Wong. It's her.
Yeah.
She's the one that provides us with a program.
Okay, we'll be back with more Mature Living, and of course, then we'll see you next week. I want to take this opportunity to thank the Escarate Fishing Club for this beautiful token of appreciation. And it reads, in appreciation presented to EPCC TV for your support to the Escarate Fishing Club, Kids Fishing. And this was in 2016 when we went to cover and we featured the kids fishing with the parents and the grandparents. A lot of great prizes. They do this twice a year, and it's free for the children. They get to spend some time at Escarate Lake with their fishing rods. They're provided all that they need to do their fishing. So we hope that they continue this wonderful contribution to this community, and we thank them for the award.